Welcome, everyone. Today we have the honor of speaking with GAR Colonel elJuanulo. Thank you for joining us, Colonel.
Can you introduce yourself to those that may not know you?
My name is elJuanulo, which comes from Juan, my real name. I've been playing GAR for around 5 years now, and I've held officer positions in several divisions, although I have never reached the position of Company Officer Plus, which surprises some people. I've always found it hard to stay in a division for that long, as I like change. I like trying out new things, which isn't compatible with becoming such big ranks. My first time being an officer in a division was in RG, in which I managed to reach the rank of Company Lieutenant. I will never forget those times. Later that year, I managed to get CES in 501st. A year later or so, I made my way into Republic Intelligence, reaching the rank of Field Officer in around 4 months. My RI era was one of the most wonderful ones. I had a lot of fun there, and I loved helping this community. After leaving RI, I decided that I wanted to become an officer, so around 4 or 5 months later, after my discharge, I joined OA and passed it. Ever since then, I've done my best to someday be recognized as one of the greatest GAR officers, or at least be remembered for what I've done for this community.
2. Why did you choose to become an officer for GAR?
I've been dying to become an officer since the first time I joined a GT. It was around 2021 when I attended my first event hosted by an officer. I loved everything about it. The way they managed people, the way they hosted the event, and the way they gave orders and everyone followed them. It was just amazing. I had a lot of fun in that event, and so I wanted to host them myself. I'm also a person that loves challenge, and what's more challenging in GAR than becoming an officer? Being an officer also means making a difference in the community, getting to help people. That's what I like to do. Host events with the best of my ability and help any way I can to make this community a better place for everyone. Hosting events, working in the admin team, and being an instructor in OA are my favorite things in Officer Academy.
3. What has been your proudest moment so far as a GAR officer?
My proudest moment probably was when I got into the administrative team, as not every officer gets to join it. It gives me a really big chance to help people in the best way possible, which is punishing those who break the rules, but also helping those who got unfairly punished.
4. What advice would you give to someone aspiring to become a GAR officer?
My advice, if you want to become an officer, is keep your history clean. Do not get punished, do not mess around, breaking rules, trash talking in chats, being an idiot, etc. Being as friendly as possible and making sure that the community likes you back are essential things if you want to reach a position in the OC. Be honest and have common sense. Those are basic. But a lot of people lack of honesty and common sense in general, which prevents them from getting officer positions.
5. If you could change one thing about GAR, what would it be?
First of all, I'd free the corporals and be low from posting, as it is a pure roleplay rule that gets enforced as if it was a real issue. And the first impression is the most important thing when it comes to deciding whether you like a game or not. If my first impression was that I can basically do nothing other than standing still on a white line, I would surely leave the game right away. I would also make the background checks for divisions a lot more lenient from our community. Probably 3/4 of people cannot pass a tryout because they can't pass the background checks. There are tons of people that would love to join divisions and can't just because of that. They basically get punished for not being extremely active in Roblox. And let's be honest, if an alt was to join a division because we made background checks lenient, what's the worst thing it could do? Just add a harsher background checks for promotions and the problem is solved.
All right, thank you for your time today.